Shit, I got all
the books
on bootleg.
Oh.
Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a video today on a Let's Talk with a good friend of mine, Tiana.
Yes.
Basically, I wanted to talk first about the Thousand Oaks shooting. One of many people that was known to have been killed was Tamara's niece. I think her name is Elena Housley. A lot of that has to do with they said it dealt with the Orlando shooting and stuff like that. So I just basically wanted to just start off by just sending my condolences with that and just letting everybody know how, mental illness and anything that goes along with, these massacres and stuff like that should be acknowledged and taken care of. So on to the lighter note stuff. I wanted to talk about colorism and stuff like that. This is our breakfast mukbang, so we got Coney Island and we're gonna see how this tastes and go with it. But yeah, so have you experienced colorism before?
Definitely. Definitely. I would say yes, but I won't say it's normal, but it's as expected with growing up, and it shouldn't be, but it is,
Yeah.
That's just what people think, dark skin is dark skin, light skin is light skin, brown skin is brown skin. Black is black, period. Okay? If you have this much black in you, baby, black, period. I don't care.
Right, anything that's not pale.
Okay? Baby, black, okay? So it doesn't matter. I don't even get that stuff. It's so little, but people pay attention to stuff like that. And I don't look at skin color like that, actual colors. I'm that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of controversy with the whole Spice situation where she did black hypocrisy and stuff like that, and she lightened her skin tone and all that stuff, and at first people thought it was a gimmick, and she actually did it because a lot of these celebrities get, I guess, hazed for having bleached skin,
or even being dark skin
and transforming a lighter, a lighter color.
I mean, to me, I'm a more of a if you like it, I love it type of person. I personally wouldn't bleach my skin. I feel like she felt at the moment she had reasons for why she had to. But that just goes with loving yourself, period. Altogether.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't listen to what people say, because if I listen to everybody who call me any type of burnt or black, okay, I'd be bleaching my skin too, and it's not even. I wish I was darker. Do you know that? I really wish I was darker.
You want to be with the motherland.
Yeah, my sister is so dark, and I love her skin complexion. And I just be wanting to have her skin complexion. The rest of my family, even my brother, how he get darker than me? What am I not doing? I ain't getting in the sun or something? Let me hop out in the sun. I ain't tan in summer, so I guess. They getting black. I don't want to get black like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never experienced colorism. I feel like we experience just being black in general, the whole going to the store and people, stereotyping you and stuff like that. But I see it's harder. I'm starting to see it's harder for darker skinned women to excel in their careers and in the beauty department. People don't think that darker skin tones are beautiful, and it's I feel like that's what needs to start to stop. Because you're teaching younger audiences basically just because she's darker, you want a lighter skinned woman, or even with these interracial relationships, you start to see a lot of darker skinned women with Serena Williams, for example. She's with somebody that's white, I think, or foreign and,
not black.
And they got mixed kids, and that whole saying I think it's in 2020 something or whatever, it should be all the new generation will be of mixed descent. So it's just crazy that there's people really out here that really just stereotype you when young. That's what talking and eat at the same time happen. But it's just crazy because you would expect people to really be focused on the person, not the skin tone, because shit, you can't help the way you was made. So
I've heard dark skinned people say like, "Oh, I want to have baby with a white man," or "I want my baby father to be ginger. I want ginger children," or "I want this mixed children with these colored eyes." And I just be like, "Okay, girl." Like I don't know what else to say besides "do you." Like it's just I don't know. I want to look. I need my man. Everybody likes different things for different reasons. If you like somebody just because you like somebody, that's one thing. But if you like, oh, I want this person specifically for their race and what they can give my children and the physical features they can give my children, it kind of just sounds like you don't like the physical features you feel like you can give your children. I want my children like a little coffee bean black, okay? With the smooth skin, all right, with the head full of little curly cues, all that. Like I just want a little chocolate drop of Hershey Kiss, okay? That's it.
No, I agree. I feel like, I mean, people do have a preference and stuff like that, and that's cool. It's just, you don't want to knock the next person. Like, that's really what it's, like, about. You don't want to be that person that just focuses on, like, I feel like what's trending. Like, you know, everybody wants a light-skinned woman or a light-skinned guy or whatever the case is, and it's like, you know, you don't want to focus just on that. But, yeah, I mean, shit, I wish we could just focus on, you know, something a little better. We got to do better for real, because, I mean, it's not fair to everybody else and who defines beauty. You know, some people define beauty in different ways, and that's why, you know, in the Bible would say, like, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, shit, it's just your preference, like, but everybody needs to know, like, you know, things hurt, especially when you do it on social media and shit like that, so,
but
I don't know.
Colorism, it's not just like a black people thing anymore. Like, you see them white girls, light-skinned white girls on Instagram.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. And it's crazy because I'll be on Instagram scrolling by and I'll be like, are you light-skinned or no? Because you almost look light-skinned.
Yeah,
But they really white. Just tanning and putting on makeup and doing their edges and getting the curly Q weaves and stuff.
I think that's
to look like an Instagram model.
Yeah,
they think it's cute that we look that way. I don't know. I don't know how to take appropriation anymore. I'd be like, should I be flattered? Because I know you don't mean the worst, but shit, the impact is
it's real, because people like really out here just like, you know, going off of what's trending, like, or, you know, black culture and stuff like that. And they want, and there's nothing wrong with it, because I don't want to sound like, you know, we all take from each other, you know what I'm saying, culture, but it's just you want to kind of in a way pay homage to where you take it from. But I mean, shit, it's with the times. Like, everybody love hip hop music, everybody love rap, R&B, and shit like that. So you will want something to be, you know, relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I don't think it's a real big deal with it. It's just people, again, just don't know how to say where they pulling shit from, and they just think that, oh yeah, this is me. This is how, you know, I roll. This is the type of person that I am, and it's
just
like,
because I like it.
Yeah, just say that you like it and I got inspiration from this or whatever the case is, because, you know, people are vultures. They'll attack your ass real quick on fucking social media. But I want to also talk about, like, the new generation of, like, business owners. Like, you know, I feel like our generation is not like any other generation at all. Like, millennials is really wanting to work for themselves. Like, I feel like I got a friend, she has her own, like, hair revival business. Her name is Khloe, and
Khloe, I'm gonna have to stop by.
So, you know, it's Theroyalhairrevivers is her business. I'll link everything below. And you guys can, like, you know, go see for yourselves and go on her page and see what she does and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like, she's a prime example. Like, she hustled hard. She didn't want the typical 9 to 5, and, you know, nothing wrong with that. But it's just more so you want to focus on your dreams and what you, like, personally have and stuff like that. And I feel like, you know, we all driven the same. Like, I want to be in the entertainment industry as an actor, producer, and it's just basically focusing on what you want. Like, you got to go after what you want. Like, different incomes, everything just doesn't fall under, you know, just a regular job. Like, we all got to hustle out here for different things.
But I like how everybody is trying to own a business now. It's nice because I be going to anybody now. Like I like the new nail techs. I be like, oh, I graduated school with you. You do nails? Let me see. Okay, here I come. Like I don't know. I like supporting new people. Like I just like it because I know it's like it's young. You young. It's hard. You know, your mama think you got money in your pocket and you don't sometimes.
Low-key, I mean.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, I would love to support people like that.
It's just crazy with the fact that people really want to focus on. It's cool to be. I'm not gonna say regular, but like I said, it's cool to have a 9 to 5 and then have another hustle. But it's just good to see that our generation is focused on moving forward, adapting with the times, getting to a place of our own interests. Like, our parents and our generations before that wanted to focus on just, working, and you guys need to work and, focus on, doing X, Y, and Z or doing a family business or something like that. And it's like, you want to go after your own dreams, and that's kind of like what I want my channel to be about too, is like just walking a mile with, me and whoever else I have on my show and stuff like that, because it's about really just supporting each other, like you said, and going off of that. Like, we need more support in general, especially with our, millennial, our new generation with that, and the ones that's coming up after us, because all they see is Instagram models and, I can, twerk and get 25K likes, and now I can be a, Insta celebrity.
Just cash at me money, because I don't want to work.
For real, like, there's nothing wrong with, if that's your aspiration, I mean, I would want you to, do a little bit better, but I mean, shit, go after your real dream. Like, take the time to, like, be determined. Be determined to, like, do something better with yourself. Like, and just get with the right people. I mean, your friend circle, they can be supportive. Just because they don't have the same goals as you doesn't mean, they're not going to support you, or they don't have a family member or another friend that works in that field. You know what I'm saying? So you can get in where you fit in at any time. Like, that's really what it boils down to.
Get to know people, ask questions, don't network, okay? Be friendly. All right, go out the house looking like something every time, so that when you meet somebody, they can think you something, okay?
You should.
Right, I have my best friend. He is 20, and he is the most well-dressed, little handsomest man I ever met. He always goes out the house in a trench coat with a button up. If he has on jeans, they got the crease in them. I'll be like, ooh, with the dress boots. I'll be like, oh my gosh, she gonna make me cry. Where did you go today? He was like, nowhere. I'd be like, oh my gosh, somebody gonna meet you one day. They gonna see it. I
mean, you should dress for the occasion. You never know. You can book for a modeling gig, or somebody see you look professional.
Ask you what you do or something, okay? Just anything. Just go out and meet people sometimes.
Yeah, shit. Sit at a coffee shop by yourself. And go after, shit. You never know who you're gonna meet. That's why it's important to, like, speak to people. Just say hi. Like, you just never know where that's gonna take you, to be honest. Like, and they'll tell you, yeah, I'm a business owner. I'm actually looking for somebody to promote my brand. Like, there you go. Like, just simple as that, And that leads to, like, the whole job hopping thing. Like, I job hop a lot. My resume is like 4 pages long. And I'm not saying, like, job hop or whatever, but it's just more so like, the reason I job hop was because I wanted, I know kind of like what I want to do, and I know these jobs aren't it. So it's kind of like, I want to do entertainment, I want to be an actor and stuff like that. So I know that if I stay here, I'm committing like a full-time thing, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. I want to be focused on my dreams, my goals. And I mean, it's not cool to job hop because that financial standing start to change and shit like that, but I just feel like you want to make sure that you good mentally, because that's what really matters. If you can't bring yourself mentally to work, you're not going to work at all. Right. I feel like.
Or bring your work home. Don't bring work home either. You just be tired all the time. Yeah. You go home and be like, I'm just tired, and you just say you tired for the next 2 hours until you finally go to sleep.
Yeah, like I don't know. I've been working part-time jobs since high school. To be honest, like I was always scared to jump into something full-time because it's like that sense of commitment. Like, damn, I have to be here 40 hours a week. You know, I gotta make sure that I commit everything to this. When I come to work, I'm working literally like 8 to 4, 8 to 5, and I want to make sure that I'm devoting time to like, you know, my job. And it's like you think you like, damn, I could be devoting this much time into my dream, like something I want to do, and it's just like, damn, like you have an epiphany that you just want to go after it, and that's really where it comes from. And I just want to tell people, like, go after what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be young, old. I mean, it's a lot of people in the entertainment industry that come in at 40 years old and they still making it for themselves, or a business owner at like 16. Like, it was a little girl on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen her. She got bullied for her skin tone. Like, she was real dark skin, and people were bullying her, and she turned that into a brand. Like, I think it was like Black Magic or Melanin Magic or something like that. And, you know, she's like 6 or like, you know, her early ages or whatever. And it's just like somebody at that age has a brand now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you just want to take the time to like look into yourself and see what you like to do. Even if you have many passions, just focus on like little things. Like, I have friends that got hobbies, you know, and then you can turn a hobby into a career. Like, there's nothing to do with it. You just got to put the time and effort into it and just have that support system. I mean, I'm still job hopping. I don't know what to tell people. I really am. Like, I just got another job, like, the other day. So, you know, I ain't saying actually do it, but if it's not fitting what you want to do currently in your life, just go after something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm young. I'm only 22. I'm not sitting here claiming a career right now, but I know what my career should be is, you know, in the entertainment world. So, what about you, T?
Me personally, I want to just own many businesses altogether.
Okay, entrepreneur.
Yes. I started going to school for business. I stopped over the summer when I got another full-time job.
See?
But I was trying to decide if I actually want to go back in general, because you don't need a degree to start a business. You just need to know what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I took the classes. I still got the books on my Mac. Like, honey, I understand how to do it. I have business plans set up, multiple ones. I just got to, you know, put the money in one of them and start pushing forward towards it. So it's just, I don't even think I want to go back to school. I think I'm going to just start my business up and I just work full time and put all my money towards it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Like, people always think you need a degree to do something.
And you don't.
You don't, for real.
Not all the time. If that one particular thing you want to do requires a degree, get a degree. If you want to do something you're not sure how, take a class or two.
Yeah.
Once you get the understanding, you don't technically need a degree. Because this is my thinking of it. Everybody don't have a degree who owns businesses. Sure. There are people who just randomly just put the money down and say, I want it and I want to own it. Sometimes they don't even know what they do and they bring in other people to help them run their business, you know, all together. So me, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need a degree. And somebody gonna take me serious because I'm gonna speak with intelligence when I come to you.
Right. And that's all about, like you said, knowing what you want to do and, you know, taking the time to study and like research on it. But it's not, and because I know how people are, like, you know, you go out there and get your degree, because my parents are like that too. Like, they want me to have my degree just to fall back on something. And went down the wrong pipe. Sorry. But it's not like something that needs to be done. It can be done in years. Like, I can choose to get my degree when I'm 40. Like, it's not really like
school
my main
gonna
focus.
Always be there. They not gonna close school down when you get old.
Low key.
All right.
There's people 60 years old getting their degree now.
All right. You be in class with them 60-year-olds.
Yeah,
so,
and they be asking you,
could you help me later after class? I'd be like, dang, all right.
Shit, you want to say no, but damn, you be like,
But
how you gonna say no to an elderly? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, some elderly person trying to come and get their education.
Education.
That's just wrong.
Somebody in my biology class that was old in my freshman year at Oakland, and I was just like, it was like, yeah, you know, can I join you guys' study group? And I'm like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, damn, this guy is old as hell, and he, you know, wants his degree. But I mean, it's really people out here like that. So I'm like, yeah, you can join whatever we, and he even gave us like information about life and how he wished he would have done this early on and stuff like that. And it's like when you see that, it does inspire you to do better, because it's like, damn, he went all these years and his drive and his focus was on a degree, and it's like that's how we should be. We should put our drive and our focus into something we want to do. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you learn from your elders, literally. So pay attention to them for real.
Sure do.
I think another topic that I like Loki wanted to discuss too was the whole equality thing, like on a very broad scale, like the whole gender thing. Women should be equal to men. I feel like I 100% agree with that. The topic that I feel like gets swept under the rug a lot, especially when it comes to like equal pay and stuff like that. Like, I don't understand how people wouldn't see that, women are human too, or, that they can do work besides, administrative assistant or secretary or something like that. Like, women should have the same rights as men. Like, there's women out here running 500, companies, like, Fortune 500 companies. And it's like, what's that stigma that they always say, like, women are just too emotional to be a boss or something like that. And it's like, that's not fair. It's men that's emotional too. Like, it's dumb, because it just feels like, just like the whole black and white thing and segregation and all that stuff. Like, we're all human. It's funny that we still fighting the same stuff we've been fighting for years. Mm-hmm. And it's like the same thing with, women equality. Like, why are we still fighting about that? It's proven time and time again. There's women that got pregnant, still work their job, have a baby, still come back, and they still doing the same amount of work they did before. It's like, it doesn't change. Like, we see artists doing it, we see, regular moms, we see business owners, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's crazy to me.
It definitely is crazy, but I think it's changing at the same time. I don't want to say like it's gonna be like A-okay from here on out, but like it's definitely changing. That's something that is gonna be getting better and is getting better. Not all the way at all, but it's getting better. Like my in my job, like I got a call just yesterday talking about this, and this woman, she thought it was so amazing that I was doing tech support, and she was just like, but it must be really hard. And I'm just like, well, it's a lot of training, but as long as you study the training that you're given, you pass the test, you move along. And then she was just like, but like it's very like, manly in your presence. Like, is your call center like full of men? And I just looked around and said, no. My whole department, like, cause I'm in the Mac department, so my whole department, all my supervisors are women, all of them. There's not one man supervisor in my department.
That's good.
Yeah, and like my whole row is like full of women. It's like there are men at the location, but it's like there's a lot of women there too. It's like we don't feel overran at all. And the pay is nice.
Well, get that chicken.
Yeah, so it's nice, and it took me a minute to realize once I got into my Mac department, because they were telling us all the managers and who our managers were going to be and who team you were on, and they was just giving all these names, and I was just like, okay, cool. And then I went, and once I finally got into the department, why were they all black women? I said, God.
Looking out, look. But it's nice to see, like, your own race do it too, because and that's for every race. It's not just black people. Like,
not at all.
You feel more comfortable when you see somebody that like is of your caliber doing the same thing, because it does inspire you to do better. And I mean, it's just good to see somebody that's like you. You know what I'm saying? That's I feel like that's really good though, because I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to say that I see things are changing, because I feel like they still see women as like crippled in a sense, like almost in the sense of a loss. Like, if you get pregnant, you're not going to do your job or anything like that, and we're just wasting like money and time on you and stuff like that. And it's jobs that do treat people like that.
They will fire you when they find out that you're pregnant and claim that it's not because you're pregnant. Like, apparently, at my job, this girl, she got pregnant, but she ended up having the baby premature. So her maternity leave wasn't when it was originally set in the date. So they fired her and told her she could reapply in 6 months.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think that's just messed up. Like, you know, women, you know, birth kids and, you know, not to kind of do that whole typical thing like who, like, with sex is better. It's like we're equally good. We help each other where we lack. So if women stereotypically are just emotional beings and stuff like that, then, you know what I'm saying, then they can help men in that category, and whatever men have, they can, you know, help women in that category, and that's why I feel like we should just be equal from jump anyway. You know, it's just funny how you see stuff, and it's like, why are we all going through this dumbass shit? Like, we can all get together and just talk things out, but, you know, our world is not like that. We always have to have challenges, like, back to back to back to back to back. But just to, like, sink it all in, like, it's more than just like a cripple. It's more than just like a situation that people need to like sweep on the rug. It's something that we need to like really pay attention to and focus in on. Because like with dating, like we said, with the whole body thing and like the whole traditional aspect of it is that, you know, men are supposed to like pay for the first date and stuff like that. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this.
Go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it.
I'm ready.
But I had a coworker. I'm gonna start off with a little short story. My coworker at my job was like, yeah, you know, my boyfriend, he pays for everything, even to this day, and we've been dating for like 2 years or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you know, that's, you know, it's nice. I'm not gonna sit there and knock that.
It
like,
is nice.
You know, if he takes that initiative, cool. But I feel like I have two feelings. I feel like one, you either should, if this is your first date, y'all should mutually pay. So you pay your half, he pay his half, or if the person that initiated the date should pay. Because I feel like, you know, what's wrong with that? Like, you know, it's guys like that's out here paying, you know, and they like, yeah, this was the worst date ever, and I have to pay $40, $50, or even $100 for a meal that I wish I could get back.
First of all, y'all taking these girls on fancy dates, okay? I don't even need to go on that much of a fancy date for my first date. Let me just get to know you. Fuck where we at. Can I talk to you? That's all that matters. All right.
Right. That's true.
Second of all, I don't really. First date, I feel like I've went halfsies on a first date, a couple first dates before. It's not something that I like trip about, but first date, I think I prefer for you to pay only for the first date. After that, once we get comfortable, I don't give a fuck. We can do whatever you want to do, but I don't have my boyfriend pay for everything in my relationship. I like to think it's 50-50, but I think it's more 60-40. Okay? It's definitely more 60-40 because he just comes, like, even when I want it to be 50-50, he comes through, like, all manly and shit and be like, no, I got this. And I just be like, but I had it. He'd be like, no, but I got it. And that's how it is. But rent, we split it in half. Cable bill, we split it in half. Lights, he paid that. Gas, he paid that. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't feel like he should take full care of me because I'm a whole grown ass woman.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I eat, shit, sleep, take a shower. I can, my own ass, I can pay for my own bills. Okay, so I'm good. But there's been times where I have literally fell off for a year. Like when I told you I broke my leg. That whole year, he funded everything for me. Like,
and that's nice of him.
Everything. Even when I finally got back up and working for a little bit, it didn't matter to him. You know, keep that money in your pockets. You need that. That's your rainy day fund type things.
Right.
But that's just a relationship. But I don't think a man should pay for everything. Because I come through and I be like, you good? You need gas? You know, you want some pocket change? You feel me? Like, what's good? Like, it's a relationship. It's two people in it. So two people should be funding the relationship.
Exactly.
Period.
No, I'm all with it. Like, that's why I said I think it's nice that, you know, guys take it upon themselves to do the, you know, I'm not going to say the right thing. I just feel like when you like somebody, you going to do for them, period. It's not even a man or woman type situation, but I just feel like hearing her, my coworkers say that kind of made me feel like there's some women out here that they want that, you know what I'm saying? And it's, like I said, to each his own, like, that's your preference.
Some people, that's what they've seen before.
Yeah, and if that's how your parents was raised and you seen that, that's fine. Like, my parents was raised that way. My grandfather took care of everything.
Our parents was raised on different money.
Yeah.
Period. Okay,
They was
bills is
raised on
different now.
that old money.
Right, bills is different now. Okay, $900 and $800 for a 1-bedroom apartment. 2 people need to be paying that motherfucker. Okay.
No, for real though. Like the price of living is not. I don't feel like it's fair. It don't even make no sense for somebody to pay you like $14 an hour, $15 an hour, and it's like we're not saving no money. We're not investing. That's why everybody want to be Instagram models and strippers and shit, and porn stars, because it's like they get that quick money, and I don't blame it. I mean, I don't have shit against it. I just feel like shit. You gotta do what you gotta do, and it ain't like society is helping it. Make it easier for us. Shit, they making us out here. Gotta go hustle. Gotta get some shit on the floor or something. Like, it's just, I don't know. When she said that, it just kind of like.
Well, did she make like enough money for her to afford everything that her boyfriend already pays for? Because if that's the case, then it's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because he owns his own business, so I think he brings in more. Okay. Yeah.
Because I just hate when they just like, it's one thing like where you already been making that money, you've already been doing this, you've already been providing for yourself in this type of way, and then a man comes into your life and then you kind of like, well, I already been doing this, so what more can you do? That's one thing.
Exactly,
when a man comes through and be like, all right, you a boss lady, let me show you I'm a boss man. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's one thing. But like you just being like a average Jane ass person, okay? You can't just be like, pay my bills, pay my phone bill, pay my lights bills. You ain't Destiny Child, like, girl.
For real.
Cut it out. What are you doing? And like, are you cleaning the whole house? You cooking all the dinner? Because that's what was happening back in the day. If that's what we really want to go through. And
I definitely don't want to go through that at all, because I feel like that's just. It's so plain, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But it's just, do something for yourself. If you want to be different and that's what you want, then go for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's somebody out here that wants to do the same. Like, it's like billions of people on this planet. It's somebody out here that's going to want the same. It's just, people just need to stop thinking that tradition is the only thing. Like, it's other things that we could do too. And that don't mean stop being a man or, chivalry is dead. I'm not saying that. Like, you should definitely still open the door and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's nothing wrong with having that conversation with your partner. Like, hey, I just feel like we should go half or whatever the case may be. But I'm still sticking to this shit. I don't give a fuck. I feel like, you really should go half on the first
day. I knew it was coming back to the first day.
I swear. The only reason, because it's like, if you waste your time, how, like, I'll be pissed as fuck. And I get it, like, if you wanted this or you wanted to go out, whatever. But it's like, if you waste your time, you think about that money, like, I could have saved $100, $50. Because, a date ain't just going out to eat.
You gotta get the gas, going out to eat. You might go see a movie.
Right. Or go rock climbing, do something adventurous, and that shit costs money. Like, paintballing, like, what is it, $60 every hour or some shit like that? And it's like,
going rock climbing and paintballing for dates? These are nice ideas. Where are we finding these men at?
I'm like,
let me know. Asking for a friend.
But it's money, like, serious money, and I feel like it's just not, like, you would feel like fucked up, like, damn, and it didn't even work out. Or, some women be using dudes for dates just to get a free meal. Like,
I can tell you, there are some evil women out here, okay? They are users and bloodsuckers, okay? They like to get whatever they can get. Like, I literally have associates, not friends. Associates who are like that, and I just be like, all right, girl, use that man. Then they be like, he a good ham. I be like, okay.
And that's by all means. Oh, that's why I said pay on the first date. I mean, pay half on the first date, because it's not fair. Like, I just don't feel that way, and I already know, like, it's people gonna be like, you a guy though, you have to, like, take that initiative and stuff like that. But shit, if I ain't initiate the date, why the fuck should I have to pay? That's why I said either you pay half and I pay half, or the person that initiated the shit pays. Because shit, what if I didn't want to? Shit, what if I don't even got the money? Like, and it's not even on no broke type status. It's just
we go out on a date and you just order extra shit for no reason. Oh, I can't stand people like that.
And then it was like a case on TV that I seen. I think it was on The Real or whatever, but it was like a woman asked the guy. It was their first date or whatever. And she asked the guy like, "Hey, can you order takeout for my kids or whatever?" And I'm looking like,
no. I'm sorry.
I would have said no too. I mean, because it's weird. Like, you put me in an uncomfortable predicament.
Yes, and
like,
you gonna make me feel like an asshole when I say no? No, you're an asshole for testing me. Okay, that's really wild.
That's fucked up.
No, I can't be like that. That's wild.
It's like, first of all, I haven't even met your kids. And then what if you don't even have kids? But what if you don't even have kids and you're just hungry and you ain't want to ask? Like, I feel like you starting a relationship off already dishonest. if you ain't eating at home and you just want the extra meal, that's all you have to say. But don't lie. You know what I'm saying?
What if the extra meal was for her actual?
That's true. That's true. People be having side pieces and stuff like that, just like they be
like
at the bar.
Bring me a plate home, babe. It's cool.
So you just tricking out your girlfriend like that? That ain't cool. That ain't even right. That's why I say you just never know. That's why I'm always say no, because it's just like, I don't. Not to be mean, but it's like, damn, I just met you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. You got kids now. That's some new information to me now, and I'm like,
you didn't even mention this on the date. We've been here for a while.
I'm like, yeah, that puts somebody in a real uncomfortable situation. That's like, when I heard that shit, I was like, people are really like fooling for real.
They got moxie out here, like you.
Big balls.
Okay, you said, like, can I buy you a takeout plate? What your kids want? Little chicken tenders and some macaroni and cheese?
That shit bold as hell though. Like, you have to be a bold ass individual to do that. Like,
oh my gosh, you gotta be bold to be going out here on whole dates and you ain't even got no dinner at home for your kids. Girl, you tripping, because they should be at home already fed with the nanny or the babysitter or whoever, your grandma, whoever is at the house should have already fed the kids, and they don't need no takeout dinner. Okay, what they eating? What you eating? Fall in the face.
Yeah, like that, because low-key, I ain't gonna lie, that does kind of make you look like almost a bad
yeah, like, why are you
why you leaving your kids at home, number one, and it makes me think, like, if you don't even have enough to get them something, do you have enough to pay your babysitter or like,
who feeding these kids? Why they need a whole to-go plate? I'm just curious.
I was low-key like shocked. Like, they be having some good ass topics on that shit, but it's just crazy, like, what people would do, the lengths people would take to do certain things, and it's just, it ain't right
at all. Okay, so I get the gist of the first date thing. I definitely get it. I ain't going on no first dates no time soon at all, so I don't really care.
Yeah, you committed for life now.
Yeah. I mean, after we get married, I'm gonna act like we dating again. I'll be like,
I think that's a good idea, because you want to keep the spark alive,
keep the fight.
On like, who inspired you?
I would say the one person who has always inspired me was my grandma.
Okay.
And that's because that has always been a very sassy lady. But she's always been extremely intelligent and smart, very funny. But she was, I don't know, she was just always honest, truthful, and upfront about everything. It's like, you couldn't even be mad. She didn't care about what nobody thought. She was just her. I mean, at 50-something, she was going out the house with no bra on and a tank top. I'd be like, Grandma, you something else. She'd be like, well, who looking at her? I swear I loved her. But no, she was so sassy. It was amazing.
That's, oh my gosh, that's like, I don't know why, but I'm trying not to tear up, because, yeah, mine's is my grandfather. He was just a very dream-driven person and stuff like that. And it's just like, when I was growing up, he always used to ask me, like, hey, like, what kind of, what do you want to be when you grow up and stuff like that. And I used to always say, like, as kids, we say everything. Like, I want to be Spider-Man, I want to be a cop, I want to be this, I want to be that. And then I kind of, I told him initially that I wanted to be, like, a secret agent for the FBI. And I wanted to, assassinate people.
Oh my gosh.
And he was a lieutenant, like a retired lieutenant, so he like, okay, well, you gotta do this and this, and I'm just like, goodness. Yeah. And then as I got older, I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much involved. But he was the type of guy that would support me no matter what, and even to this day, he passed away when, you know, I graduated like 8th grade, or actually it was before that. It was like 7th grade, whatever. But
that's crazy.
It's just messed up because it's like, you know, the one person that you feel like is in your corner, that has your back and stuff like that you're really comfortable with, and it's like when they leave, you just feel like you have to find a whole new strength again to, you know, fall back on yourself and your faith and stuff like that. But yeah, that was like my best friend growing up. Like,
I definitely feel that. Yeah.
Definitely, he was just influential. He did everything. He was with the community. You know, he was with the whole like riot back in the day. And he was telling my grandma, my mom was in her stomach at the time, and she was like, he had flipped the couch over, and you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be shooting, they're gonna be doing all this other stuff, and you know, he helped with that, and he was like one of the first initiated black cops in Detroit. So it was just like growing up by that man was like heaven to me. Yeah, it was just everything. Like, and I get it, honest, and I understand like where you coming from too, because I don't know, it's something about grandparents.
They're so lovely. They're like your first best friend.
Yeah.
They are. Like, I ain't never lived in Southfield. My grandparents did. That's like almost everybody who went to Southfield public schools. But that's where I always walk to, is my grandma's house. And as soon as we get there, she would have the Cheerios ready. We would get in bed and we would watch Oprah. Once Oprah go off, we on Element until my mama get off work and come pick us up. Okay.
Hey, low-key, Ellen was that show. I ain't gonna lie, Oprah was too.
Was the channel. Okay, all the movies we used to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this woman did that. Oh no, we'd be in bed together. We loved us some TV. But no, she was definitely amazing like that. I don't know, she just always told me to be who I am. You know, I always had like a lot of, I won't say a lot, but I have a few mental issues, you know. Well, I don't like to call them issues, but you know, ADHD and bipolar, I have anxiety and stuff. And my grandmother, she also suffered through a lot of those as well. So she just always helped me like recenter myself and, you know, get control of my emotions and my breath and how to calm myself down and just, you know, remain yourself. Don't worry about what anybody say.
Exactly.
Just keep doing you. You know, it's going to all fall out. You know, everything going to go into place in a moment. You just got to keep going. And she was just always dope because she lived by it. I ain't never met nobody who really lived by it as they told me the shit. They just kind of told me the shit. And I was just like, wow, I don't see you doing that shit. Yeah. But no, my grandma, she lived by it. That was dope.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, something about grandparents because, you know, I don't know. Our parents are cool, too. Like, I learned a lot from my parents, too. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know. They see you, I don't know, your grandparents, like, then lived this long life and they experienced everything. And it's just like, for them to be so adjusting to, like, a millennial lifestyle at an early age and us being into whatever we was into, you know, and they supported it, it's kind of like, you know, that's kind of why, you know what I'm saying, we all still need to support each other no matter what. So where can they find you on your social media? Yes, so I wrote it here. I'm not sure if you can see. But it has 3 underscores. Lady, LADYTEE _ Lady T, and that's on Instagram. All right. And mine is Pharaoh.kel on Instagram as well, and I'm gonna leave both of our stuff below as well. And then you got Snapchat too? Yeah. You don't. It's TheReal_T_Nasty. So TheReal_TNASTY, just like that. And I'm gonna leave it down below too. But yeah, thank y'all for watching my first video, and I'm gonna be back with definitely a lot more. You will be seeing T-Nasty.